All right, everyone. Good morning. Hope everyone had a fantastic week. This is just going to be an end of week review with potentially some discussions about a watch list as well, and just to see what's on the horizon for next week. This is what I'm currently holding in the ASX. If you watch back through my videos from last year to right now, you'll see that I have reduced significantly my holdings. But that is what it's doing. FMG actually was considerably higher on the week, maybe more than 2.5% higher. Got over to 26. So it's been a good week though for FMG. Bendigo has been, not too bad. AR9. This is my speculative stock that I still hold. I got in. I was okay with my entry at 40, but it's, got to a 35.5 cents on Thursday, and it's cooled a little since then, but it's still, it's holding up okay. It's found the bottom at about 31 or 30 cents, so it seems to be on the rebound. Maybe, we'll see. Again, it's a lower price stock, that's why there's not much money allocated to that. And then Telstra is Telstra. So I think that these two are under review, AO9 and Telstra, because I do have considerable US holdings, and this is the portfolio for the US. Now, a few of these are mixed. So, Tesla is a longer term hold. I've got into Tesla at 389, 421, and 639, and I'll be looking to really add. I'll be looking at again, maybe. We'll see. Or maybe not. Maybe I might allocate it to some ETFs, So this is a mixed bag of investments and, actively managed positions. So I wouldn't say like intraday trading at all, but, Tesla, Adobe, Apple, Square, these are all longer term plays, as well as Tattooed Chef, which is a alternative meat company, like Beyond Meat. A lot lower price though, in the mid 20s, I think 23, 24 cents. So I got back, I added to Apple as well, 132.19, 82 shares, and I sold out of Segro. Segro is a LiDAR laser technology company that are involved with self-driving cars. It hadn't been doing much, and I'm a little bit overexposed with NGA. I'm in NGA, which is an EV play, obviously Tesla as well. So and Segro was in at $10,500 US, so I was probably overcooking it a little bit. Well, I was definitely. And then GNOG is an online gambling play, and that's, at about break even. I got it in 1960, and I think it's currently trading at. It's a little clunky. Just gonna make sure that that's open because the modem's there. So I know I should run a cable. My girlfriend's very OCD about cables, so I can't be bothered tucking it, and it's all too hard. But it's clunky. We're still here. We're still waiting. I'm not waiting. Let's go to something else. But anyway, it's pretty much break even. I got it in 1960. I think it's closed at, maybe 20.2 something. I'm not too sure. But actually, let's go to my holdings and we'll see. More clunkiness. Now, I will go through everything else as well, which might not be super relevant. I don't have my crypto plays here, but they're small positions anyway on Bitcoin and Ethereum. It's not really even, worth talking about. So 18,880, which is great. I say 23.75. All right, so that's pretty steady. Square, I got in Square at 230. NGA, I got in at 1120. So NGA has been pretty good. GNOG 2022, BFT. Got into BFT at 14.55, so that's not too bad. BFT it's a SPAC, and it's like online payment. So it's, my anticipation is it's going to be like a PayPal. Obviously, I say that, but that's holding up not too bad. And then Segro, I'm out of Segro as well. And then Apple, those must be the shares. So I got it. So it closed at 132, and then obviously I think my position is bigger than that as well. And Adobe, I got in Adobe about 500, actually maybe even 502. So that's that, and Apple. So all right, so we'll close that, and I'll close it as I go, guys, so I don't really, because I will talk about SPACs and what SPACs are. Now this is the original international entries on Apple, and And Tesla. So as you can see, Tesla's been, well, what do you say about Tesla? I'm a little, and this is just probably holiday money. I opened this account before the ComSec account because I was quite new to US shares, and I just saw some from the chart there was potential. It was just simple chart analysis, and there was bouncing going on off support, and that was that play. But again, I was all inexperienced, so that's why the positions are a bit lower priced as well, as in lower capital allocation. So that's that. But I mean, there's still plenty upside. Tesla's, who knows? It's defying everything. But it's just the way we are in this world. Like, you've only got a few companies that have a huge slice of the market, and that just seems to be where we're headed towards. Now, okay, a good website is SPAC Insider that I utilize. So that just talks about IPOs, and so I'm not really an IPO guy. I'm more SPAC. So a SPAC is a stock that's looking to get merged with another company, and that ticker is the SPAC. So that's the pre-merger. That's the company that wants to merge with another company. So that's what that is. And typically, the downside is very controlled at $10. So maybe it might dip slightly under, but there's an arrangement where, it will be limited to 10, and I usually try and get in early if there's quality. So obviously quality would mean that, that's where the research comes in. And I won't go into the details of that because you guys need to read and understand and see what's moving. Like, EV stuff and online gambling was hot. But like in trading, it's a very fluid situation. So you've got to be, paying attention and just seeing what the market's doing. If it's cooling off, it's cooling off, and if something doubles, probably take your money out. Like NGA, I'm probably going to have to cash out soon. And then just some Yahoo Finance stuff, you just type in the 10 SPACs trading under for investors, There's a few interesting ones here, guys. So I'm just going to read this to see if anything. Oh, dear. That's a lot of wealth. That is a lot of wealth. But it was a rocky ride for Tesla, though, like it really was. So, but I do have a good friend of mine who introduced me to this, and we'll actively discuss things as well. So you've got to have the community. You've got to be understanding of what's going on. You've got to research. You have good understanding of charts. I've been doing this since 2015 and finally found my niche. Last year, mid-year last year, and I transitioned from, Aussie stocks solely, except a couple of US plays like Tesla and Apple, with very low, capital allocation, to totally rejigging the portfolio because there's way more potential than Aussie stocks. I mean, I saw, there's some potential in Afterpay and Zip and FMG to day trade, but I guess, I'm not really so much of a day trader. I'm more, weeks to months on a position. And then I do have my longer term plays as well. But this is my managed account for Forex as well. So it's cooled a little bit in late December. It was late December. It was after the 20th. And then that's how we're looking for net profit since mid-August. So that's that on that account, and this is just the site if anyone's curious to know. It's managed Forex though, so it's not stocks. I manage all my positions. I do have some ETFs in StockSpot as well. So let's see how those actually ended. It's like 8 o'clock in the morning here in Perth, and it's hot. I need like two places, it's too hot in Perth in summer. It is, frankly. Well, we need the trading to take off though. And that's, I really don't want anything to do with gold either. I understand that it's, a defensive play, but I mean, it's all crypto. Look at crypto. I didn't study economics either. I studied sports science and then did a master's in strength and conditioning. I've been to China working with their Olympic team over there with various sports and things like that. And But I've always had an interest in trading as well. My father was big into stocks and stuff. So again, just self-taught though. So, but yeah, I try and find good people to be around, and that helps, and to learn from them. But anyway, that's that, guys. So that is the video. Thank you for watching, guys. No watch list. That will come probably on Sunday night, and I really do appreciate you taking the time to watch it. Bye for now, and have a great weekend.